Welcome back to Oral Fury.
There we
I'm here with Rammgirl, who says, yeah, no doxing people, and EconBrony. What is doxing?
Yeah, dropping documents on people online. It's kind of a no-no on the internet.
Well, it would never have occurred to me to do that, but
Well, no, but I mean like how you're saying with private information, it's just
yeah.
kind of a joke because people don't dox on here, but it's just the general idea of keep private info off for a bit.
Yeah,
There,
right.
yeah, see? He got it.
I'm getting a bit of an echo from you, Ramgirl.
Because there's two of us in the same room, so his headset's more sensitive than mine.
Ah, right. That's fine. Where should we start?
Well, the first one's right here.
It's beautiful.
Yep, just a simple little greenhouse. I wasn't sure what the dimensions were and stuff, but then I went and looked up a few things, so supposedly this is good. And you're gonna love this. I went and built this beautiful greenhouse, and the first thing I tried planting in here was pumpkins.
Oh
Like an
no!
idiot. Yeah, so he got lucky. He got in here and got managed to save like most of the pumpkin seeds
Oh
before too
gosh.
long. So yeah, I did not know what I was doing with the pumpkins.
I actually planted one and recorded it growing and everything to make a video because I could read all about it, but it doesn't make sense until you see them grow, and then it makes
Yeah.
sense. It's lovely. I
I was
do, yeah,
Oh no, I was just really bummed because I didn't realize because I was trying to get the greenhouse to be used for something that we didn't have a lot of, and we only
yeah.
had like 9 pumpkin seeds.
Ooh, ooh! What a good job you saved some of them. I love the green glass, not grass, but glass. It's really nice.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the green or not, but he had enough of it laying around that I was able to do the whole build.
I think it adds something. I think it's very nice.
Well, it definitely adds to the green effect.
Absolutely. Right. Where are we going?
Don't mind me. I'll
Uh,
just follow the path right here. This is
yeah.
my newest build.
Uh-huh. Ooh. Ooh.
The nice little
Oh
house on the hill
my.
type thing I was going for.
Oh my. That's almost a modern build. That's really nice. Oh gosh, look at this. Oh, look, these steps down, these different levels of ceiling with the bay window. It's not a bay window, it's got a door in. But you know what I mean, guys. Isn't that
Yeah.
gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. I'm
I
loving
wish
it.
I wish they had some sort of animation to where you could actually sit in the chairs rather than that crouch thing you have
You
to
can.
do.
Yeah, I
You
think,
can?
well, I think they've
What
been,
is it? How do you sit in the chair? Oh. Well, apparently there's a way to sit in the chairs. I just haven't figured it out yet.
I think they're working on it actually.
Hit G. Oh, Al's listening.
Oh, it's crouching down on the chair.
Yeah,
Oh.
you sit cross-legged.
Oh, so we look very I don't know. What Indian, I suppose?
Yeah,
Indians?
yeah.
Interesting.
Or
Well,
you
then I guess the chairs aren't going to be very useful then, because sitting cross-legged, usually you sit on a floor.
oh, I'm sure they'll get it in the end. Are those your tame wolves howling?
Or what?
That your tame wolves are howling?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We haven't got any puppies yet. I'm kind of bummed about that.
I think you have to feed them chicken.
Oh yeah, they've been getting my chickens. I
Nice.
call them. So
Look
those
at
are the two
this.
little, what you would call bedrooms. A master one and a small one.
I love it. Very nice. I like this house. I like the feel of it.
It's
Yeah.
gonna still get some work because I want like some chisel work in the walls, but I've just been too lazy to rip it down and do a little more.
Uh-huh.
And then finally, this isn't quite done because I want to
Oh.
chisel a grill to put right here.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be like a patio.
Wonderful. A barbecue and grill. I like that idea. And this is a beautiful view of your property, isn't it?
That's kind of why I
Gorgeous.
wanted it up on a hill. I claimed the hill a while ago, so
Yeah.
because we were arguing about hills, because he wanted the first hill for his windmill,
Yeah.
and I said, well, I kind of wanted a hill to build a house on, and he was just like, well, can I have this hill? And I'm like, okay, but I get the hill over there then.
Sounds like a good compromise. Sounds like
It
a good
worked.
compromise. Okay, and what next? Let me.
And that's it for my build. So you're gonna be
Uh-huh.
following Econ from here out.
Oh, well,
All right, we'll
I just
go
say
over
I
to the
like your
windmill.
builds. I actually particularly love this room. I don't know why. There's something about the way you step down into it. It's just absolutely great. I love the colours. This is, oh, it's andesite, polished andesite.
Yeah, it's pretty. I like the blue.
Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, it's really, there's a good feel about it, isn't there?
Yeah, there's houses in America that are like this. They're like multi-level type things where
Yeah.
when you step in, the first thing you either is go upstairs or downstairs, and I love the downstairs feeling ones. So
Yes, you've got that feeling absolutely spot on. Right, I'm going to follow Econ. Do you mind if I call you Econ rather than EconBrony?
Yeah, that's fine.
Unless you prefer to be called something else.
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
Listen to your wolves howling.
oh, we finally got some 10th generation creatures.
Wow,
We finally got our chickens.
fantastic. Look at this. Gosh, that's magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. That's not a windmill, that's a work of art. I love the colours. I always love the acacia with dark blocks. On my own world, I built a whole library like that in the middle of a lake, and it looks gorgeous, those two combinations. And again, guys, look at the floors. The floors, honestly, I spend more of my time looking at the floors than anything. What is that block? Chert rock slab. Oh, how nice is that? I hadn't realised that chert could look so good. Huh.
It's quickly become one of my favorite blocks. I use it a lot now.
Yeah, I can see why. It's got a real depth of colour to it, hasn't it? Oh, I like that, yeah.
And then if you look up the ceiling, I did a pattern up there too.
Wow. When do you not do a pattern? And you won't believe this, in my own world, I now done a floor in a pattern, not as good as yours, but it's my first patterned floor in my single player world, and guess who's to blame? This is how you learn. Look at that, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, and that one is claystone rock. I've not seen that either. That's another nice block. I'm liking it.
Glaystone is very nice.
Yeah,
And then it goes with the chert very well.
it does. All this goes together. Goes very nicely. I'm loving it. And it's little things like just a little bit of fence here, a little bit of fence there. It's a very, very... What makes this look good is actually the sort of richness and depth of it. It's something that I tend to build in sort of one material at a time. And it's something I really need to learn how to do, because you get this feeling of richness, like a tapestry, that you don't get when you just do monoblock builds. Monoblock. Okay. Where do we go
So
from
as you
here?
can see, I'm using this as a bit of a workshop, and the building
Yeah.
across is also the workshop. But if you go up the ladder here,
your ladder is
I'm
outside.
just fall down.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow.
It's dark out now, so we're not gonna be able to see the view as nice as we normally would.
Do you know, I always seem to
But-
arrive places at night.
But we have a viewing deck up here.
Oh my word, look at that. Oh, look at the stars. Oh gosh, that's gorgeous.
Normally you would be able to see the mountains in the distance. You can still see the opening of the tunnels, so that you can see just how far you can see.
Yeah, I know. And I'm looking over there. You can see a light on the hillside in the middle, in the far distance.
hmm
That's wonderful. It's pretty good, isn't it? It really gives the feeling of being an open countryside here. Now, come in here.
Yep, you come back down the ladder there.
I do, right, yeah, got it. Yeah, and then out. Yeah, it's a nice idea. I don't want to fall down the ladder. There we go.
Then this is the other newest build.
And this is your workshop.
Yep, this is the rest of the workshop. This
Gosh.
build took me some time to do.
I'm not surprised. I'd imagine even getting the front symmetrical took some time. I'm just going to go up here, guys, and have a look at it from up here. Oh my word, look at that. All the different blocks. Look, you've got the patterned roof. You've got the beautiful pillars. Everything's supported. It looks as if it would actually stand up properly in real life. And then if you look at the colours, the richness, it's gorgeous. Another beautiful floor. So many polished blocks. They really do add class, don't they? They really add class.
Yeah, it's a shame they don't have an easy, fast way to do those, because that takes a lot of time.
It does indeed. It does. But having said that, I suppose we all value it more because it takes time. I know that the devs don't want this to be an easy game. I'm just going to go around and have a look from up here and see what it looks like
Sure.
from outside.
It's got a different look from every side.
Yeah, it has. That's nice too. Gosh, it looks so... Yeah, I like the fact that this part is raised up as well. It looks so solid. So it's an odd thing to say, but it does look absolutely solid. That's the bit like a face there, with the windows as the two eyes and the gaping maw that you crawl into. And then this side is different again, is it?
Yep.
It is. It's lovely. I'm loving this. So what do you do in here at the moment? Are you still building it, or does it have a use yet?
It does have a use already. We have to go upstairs for it, or we'll
Okay.
start with the safe room here, though.
Oh, fabulous. Oh my goodness, guys. You put a screenshot of this up. You have a Doric pattern going round the underneath of these shelves.
Mm-hmm.
It's lovely. And these blocks are what? They are basalt.
Yep, basalt,
Yeah.
chert, slate,
Yeah.
and claystone.
Wow. And
They're
that-
all polished block.
Gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. Tin bronze, bismuth bronze. Look at your silver.
I've had some luck finding multiple quartz veins with silver, but no gold yet. I actually had to trade for the little bit of gold I have now.
Really? And look at the bismuth bronze, always looks astonishing, doesn't it? It's an unreal block. Right, I'm following you up. Oh, this is the other one I saw. What is these blocks here?
This is claystone, slate cobblestone, then pine planks, and aged wood planks.
It's beautiful. I mean,
Thank you.
we're moving from simple chiseling in Vintage Story. Everyone's starting to do advanced marquetry, as far as I can see.
Some of the stuff's been gifts too. The two of the tables that were in my house, they were gifted to us.
Oh, how nice. Can I ask you, are these for shelving or are they for a specific purpose? I mean, they look gorgeous.
Just the workbench. You can see over here, like I have all the ingot molds
Yeah.
on them. So I
Oh,
just have
no.
two molds that go on those.
That's sacrilege. How can you cover up this gorgeous gorgeous surface. That should be a dining room table, not covered with ingots and hot. Oh my word. Oh, and what is this? This is your yoga studio up here. Don't tell me. Seriously, straw pallet, you be away up here. Few candles. It'd be fabulous. That's a real yoga studio. I can just imagine myself doing, you know, sun salutations up here.
It's still a bit of a work in progress what I'm using all the space for yet.
Oh, well, there's your idea. And you'll have to have a beautiful, you know, incense burners and stuff like that.
Well, the devs better get on some of that.
They had. I'm looking forward to 1.14, aren't you?
Oh yeah, we're very close now.
Oh, this is nice.
Got a little deck out there.
Yeah.
Once 1.14 is in here, there's a chance the steel production will come in here because there's plenty of room. It just depends on how big the blister furnaces end up being.
No.
I guess the only
Yoga
thing
studio. You need some relaxation. Or maybe you should build yourself a swimming pool, yoga studio, spa, sauna.
The only thing it looks like this room could still use is maybe a chandelier at the top for the darkness in the ceiling.
Do you know, it really could, couldn't it? A chandelier would be gorgeous. One of the ones you find in the ruins with the candles in.
Oh yeah, we got a couple of those.
Yeah, there's a chandelier over in Rammgirl's build.
Well, there you go. I think that's gorgeous. And again, I mean, it's not just the patterned floors, it's the patterned roof. This is like living in a medieval tapestry. I love it.
That design that was on the floor up top
Yeah.
shows through down here too.
Yeah, it does. Oh. Yes.
And I wanted this area to be a little bit more open, so I stared it up and gave it a 1 block higher ceiling.
And that gives you the raised floor above.
Yep.
That's really a nice idea, isn't it? Just 1 block makes such a difference.
It does.
Look at and look at these beautiful patterns. Do you build do you build the floor first, or do you build the building first?
By far the building.
Yeah.
Because then I know what the floor is going to end up being like.
Yeah.
As far as space.
Yeah. Very
I generally outline the building, at least the base, out of dirt, and then I do a lot of experimenting with how I want the building to look, and then build up from there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of breaking it down and starting over.
Oh my goodness.
Especially with this one.
Yeah, I can see why actually. It's a very, very complex build, that. I love it. Honestly, when I look at the sort of hovel I live in on my single player world, it's fantastic. This is gorgeous though. Where to next?
So,
oh,
the
God.
next build, we have a bit of a walk ahead of us.
Okay, I'm following you. Speed up a bit. Gosh, your place is huge now, isn't it? Oh, sorry, Rammgirl. Went into the back of you.
She's quieting the dogs down right now.
In real life?
Yep.
What dogs
They
have you
started
got?
barking at something. We have 2 Icelandic sheepdogs.
I don't think I've ever seen an Icelandic sheepdog.
Yeah, they're not a very common breed. When we originally got them, there was only 500 of them in the U.S.
Oh, gosh.
They come in lots of different colors.
How gorgeous. Right, is this the next build?
This building wasn't done when you were here last. This is just to another TL.
Uh-huh.
But
It's nice, though. it's just looking at the way you do the sides. It just, I love the way that all your builds look as if they would actually stand up in real life. Yeah, nice low roof there. How's he done that? He's done stair, 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 full block stair. And it's that full block there that just flattens the curve enough, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how that one block there and there makes such a difference. Do you get stuff spawning up there?
But not on this one.
Because those
I've never seen anything spawn. It could, because it's definitely dark enough up there.
Oops. Oh, of course I can't touch the doors. And this is maple around the bottom, yeah. Very nice. And this is the one we went through before. I love the way you've done the corner windows.
The one we went through before is over the other way.
Yeah. So this is another translocator.
Yep. And we're going to go through it because the other build is a little ways on the other side of it.
What fun. Oh, wow. Wow. Blimey, that took a long time.
Yeah, there's
Gosh.
a bit more people on the server right now, so the...
Oh, it slows them down. I didn't know that.
Our theory is that they're just low priority on the code.
Yeah.
For the order that they load.
Yeah.
Because if I were to do a teleportation with a command as a admin, it's instant.
Yeah. We're going. Shall I follow Rammgirl?
Yeah, we're following the road out.
Uh-huh.
This is actually a ruin, the church ruin that I converted into a building.
Oh, I love the church ruins. They're so gorgeous and people do such wonderful things with them. Every single one looks different.
Aladark thinks part of the animation might be the reason it lags out too.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Doors are already open. Perfect.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
look
leave
at
it open
this.
so people can go in.
Look at that. Wow. Oh my goodness, and the doors. Oh, of course, with the church door. I can't work the doors, but with the church. And you've turned this into a gambling den. Or a...
Yeah, tavern and an inn is kind of what I'm calling.
Oh, yeah.
Because the rooms are in the back there, you can stay in. This is the bar right here.
Uh-huh. Oh, wonderful. Oh, I can't go in, yes. If you're a guest here, this isn't... because it's claimed, you can go in, but you wouldn't be able to get out. It's like Hotel California.
Oh.
You can never leave. What a fabulous doorway. Look at this, guys. It's not an internal window. It's an internal cross shape. Almost like a Celtic cross in the wall. Then you've got all this buttressing. These are just stairs up and down that give this wonderful effect. Then an extra stair there and one going that way. Do you know, there's nothing difficult about those materials, but the way it's put together, it's brilliant. It's the little things, isn't it? And again, we've got a beautiful, beautiful roof. Why do you go for the Tim Bronze lanterns rather than the Malay de Chalkis ones?
Well, for me, the Mali ones we're using for the roads, so I want something different in all of my buildings.
Got
So
it.
you won't find any Molly lanterns inside any of my buildings.
Yeah. I'm slightly the same. I tend to use the molly ones outside or in my forge, which is very open, and the copper ones inside.
The only exception to my rules, I'll use the Molly ones inside of the TL buildings for like
yeah.
the stairs and such. So these are actually chiseled tables here.
And
If you
they've
look
got.
on top, you can actually see a like a pine tree design
I
in
can
there.
see. Yes, I thought it was a Christmas tree, but pine
Yep,
tree would
well,
do.
it's not.
Isn't that lovely? Wow.
I call it the Pine View Tavern.
Perfect. Perfect. That's great. I like it.
And then the bar here, of course, is chiseled as well. Has a little
Yeah.
pattern design on top.
It's very nice. Somehow you've got it looking that it has a rounded edge. I know it's not a rounded edge, but you know, it gives that impression from a distance. It's very, very good, isn't it? I love it. I absolutely love it.
Thank you.
I've got this huge grin on my face because I so enjoy seeing things like this. Wonderful. My goodness. Look at that. Well, I must say you've come a long way from the very, not simple, but the wooden houses you were building into these very, very complex houses with the richness in them. It's very, very nice. Do you build these in creative or do you do it all on the fly?
I do it all on the fly.
Yeah.
Lots of experimenting.
Yeah.
The bit of tools I break doesn't bother me to do it.
Yeah. I'm following which one of you where.
Yep.
Right?
Oh, sure. If you want to, all that's left this way is another TL building,
Yeah.
and then there's a bridge I built over the water this way.
Oh, let's have a look. Can you claim as much land as you like on the server?
I can because I'm an admin,
Yeah.
but I still only have the 3 locations.
Yeah. And this is your bridge.
This is the bridge. Yep.
Wow.
And then, of course, it's supported on the sides, too.
Oh, gosh. I'll tell you something. That's not going to move in a hurry, is it?
Yep.
I would say that that is absolutely substantial. And you know, these low arches remind me of the Traitor's Gate in the Tower of London. It's a water gate. So you come in from the river. It's a low arch like this. That is a very saturnine looking bridge. Very substantial. Wow, the gateway to hell. Abandon hope, all you who enter here.
Yep.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? My goodness. I tell you what, you could put a couple of eyes up there. It'd look even better. Where are we going? And where does this take us to?
This actually takes us very far south.
Oh, does it?
And there's another building I made on the other side of it.
How did you find it? It's miles from anywhere.
I was just doing caving. So looking for ores and such.
As we do.
And then I found it.
Wow. Has he gone?
Yep. Luckily the TL's going decently fast. It's only taking a few seconds longer than they normally would.
Yep. Where have we come out? Wow, I can feel a slight hesitation now. Probably because the game's loading.
Yep, probably a new area for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And my goodness, guys, can you feel it? Oh, gosh. So you're a long way south here. Does it look any different?
Yeah, this is actually one of those
word.
giant pine tree forests.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's a very beautiful area.
Oh my goodness, yeah. My first ever base was in one of these, and it's or on the edge of them. Absolutely gorgeous. And I spawned into it, but then I had to move the base slightly out of the forest because of the number of wolves. They're gorgeous trees, aren't they? Yeah.
Eventually, you'll have to come out this way again because Stormy and Britt are working on a very large project, about
Are
1,000
they?
blocks from here.
Wow. Look at this. Fantastic. I like. Yeah, it looks fabulous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
So many windmills are built just straight up and down towers. But this one, where I'm going to go up on the hill to get a better look at it, where it's got the wings going out at the bottom. Oh, I say, I've just seen the outside of Rammgirl's dropped bit. Isn't that gorgeous? That's lovely. And that thing
She
is
did a great job.
fantastic. Yeah, she did. I love the feel of that, but look at that with the wings going out. And at the top, such a different look. It's nice. And all these beautiful paths. I mean, each of these paths, guys, it's cobblestone and path. I mean, just to get this many paths, the amount of stone you have to mine is significant. Yeah, I'm coming up here to have a look at that roof from up here. Yeah, look at that. Terrific. I don't know which my favourite view of this building is. Do you have a favourite view? Because all four sides are different. Which one do you like best?
I'm not sure, because I'm very happy with this build and how it turned out.
I'm sure you are. I love the way the roofs stick out like pointers.
It's so it matches the windmill over there.
Yeah, it all matches. It's, you know, they're very different builds, but lovely. Oh, am I starving again? Let me just eat something. Fantastic. Yeah,
I actually think it may be this side would be my favorite. The view from this side.
Yeah, that really is gorgeous, isn't it? And the picture of the pair of... Well, thank you both very much for another wonderful tour where I have learnt so much. I shall call this the medieval tapestry tour.
Well, hopefully there's been inspiration and somebody sees it and goes, hey, I like that idea. I'm going to use it.
Well, we've got one standing here who's saying, I like that idea and I like that idea. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Seeing things like this, it is inspirational and it does give you great ideas on building. So thank you both very, very much. Bye-bye.
No problem. Thank you for coming
Bye-bye.
by.